You're now watching a clip from the MarcWes Sports Podcast.
We'll move on to the Dolphins. The Dolphins also squeaked out a win, but it didn't feel like the same for me, bro. Like the fact that they won, like it didn't feel the same because one, the Patriots are pretty decent. They're not a garbage team. They seem pretty decent team. Although you was playing against a rookie quarterback, you was hoping like they was gonna maul this guy. And I don't think was he even sacked once. I don't think he was sacked once.
He was supposed to be sacked once, and them referees didn't help them. The referees was the 12th man. I'm telling you, like, yo, I don't know what's going on. There was a sack, and he was already going down on the ground, and roughing the passer. How? Like, I don't know.
What else? Yeah. I do remember that. That was a dumbass call. Just because the dude was falling to the ground. What do you expect him to do? Like, not try to tackle him? Like, that's not football. That's not football at all. You're supposed to tackle in football. And if I'm falling, I'm gonna try to grab whatever's close to me to get you on the ground. But anyway, yeah, that was a garbage ass call. But as far as overall the game, I thought they played pretty well. They did some things that I liked. I liked the fact that Jalen Waddle was involved. Devontae Parker, he looks like he's fully healed. I would like to see more from the running game. The offensive line is suspect as hell. I think that's kind of the, if you want to call it, trash position group on our team. It's the O-line. Tua, he looked good for the most part until in the most important part of the game, you have one of the biggest mistakes in the game. And if it wasn't for Xavier Howard getting the fumble recovery, we would have lost. Like, come on, Tua. Like, I understand you're a young quarterback, but in that situation with the lead, it was a third down. So I understand you was trying to make a play, but like, you take the sack or you throw the ball away. For you to throw the ball like in harm's way like that makes me feel like you're just not mature enough yet to really lead this team to a division championship, at least. You know what I'm saying? So those were the disappointing parts for me. The fact that you gotta play the game raw, and we were not playing the game raw at the end of this game. I think we played the game enough to win, which we did, but 9 times out of 10 on a situation like that, interception late in the game against the Patriots, you're gonna lose. So, but I don't feel the same way as I do with the Hurricanes, where and I kind of feel that's how I feel about the Dolphins compared to how I feel about the Canes. With the Canes, to me, I think I told y'all boys this before. They're like your golden child, the smart child, the child that does everything right. That's probably like best at athletics and best in academics. And you expect them to do something good. So when they do something bad, it's worse. You know what I'm saying? It's not like your problem child or your C student or the kid that don't really do too much and they do something good. You're like, oh, good job, keep it up. That's my feeling about the Canes versus the Dolphins. So the fact that they won, I feel good about it. But Tua, man, you got to do better.
Tua, hey, you got another quarterback that's on the horizon, that's willing and ready. That's all I need to say about yourself and your play, because like Marcus stated, like, come on, man. Yeah, we know you're trying to make a big play, third down. But like, come on, man. Like, they tell you that's quarterback 101. They tell you not to do that. Don't throw it in the crowd, And again, if it was not for X-Man, someone that probably shouldn't have been on the team right now, that asked for a trade earlier this season, he wound up coming big and showing everybody like, this is why you need to pay me this money. Because one, this is Bill Belichick, and he knew not to throw on my side. I was just chilling, drinking, having a ball on my side, nobody throwing on my side. And eventually, when y'all came on my side, look what happened. It was not a pick, but it was a fumble. But yeah, like you said, man, Waddle looked great. Tua had a great rapport with Waddle. But damn, Waddle, like, man, you dropped that open ball that Tua gave you. It was like third and like 12 or something like that. Third and whatever it was. You was wide open going towards the sideline, and of course you dropped the ball. Tua could have had a better quarterback rating if a lot of people would have caught certain balls that was catchable, but he wasn't having a great game. Again, the O-line suspect as hell. Thank God, our starting left tackle is coming back, because the rookie, he got ran the hell over. I'm like, damn, that's something that they created the movie The Blind Side for. You feel me? Because Tua could have been out. You know what I mean? Like, what a decent hit, I mean, like, come on, man. This is like something that we it's Groundhog Day in Miami. We talk about the same shit over and over again, offensive line and this, that, and the other. Yeah. Like, come on, man. I'm tired of hearing that shit. You got Gesicki that he was nowhere to be found. I don't know what the hell.
He was invisible in the game.
Yeah, I'm like, what's going on over here? Like, you got two offensive coordinators and nobody can get him the ball. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I was thinking about it when, after the game, and I was like, probably, Bill Belichick, of course, he had the greatest, not greatest, but one of the greatest tandems in tight end history, Gronk and the Aaron Hernandez. So he should probably know how to actually defend the tight ends better than the quarterbacks. So you probably wanted to go somewhere else. So, okay, I give him a pass on that, because Devontae Parker was doing his thing, and we didn't even have Fuller, and a lot of the passes, like, you had Albert Wilson touchdown, and it just was a good defensive play. I mean, Tua could have put it out a little more in front of him, because it looked like Albert Wilson kind of had to reach back a little bit, to try to get that ball. But any other time, that would be a perfect throw, But again, Tua, certain plays that you didn't look well. I mean, you had this rookie quarterback out dueling you, out playing you, I mean, Brian Flores was blitzing. Brian Flores was doing his thing, but he found a way to actually complete third and longs and get a few bombs. Hey, I think every time he did something, I kept thinking about the future. This guy is gonna be in our division again. We got rid of fucking Tom Shady. We got rid of him. Finally got rid of him. Now we got Josh Allen. We got to deal with the Lamar Millers. We got to deal with Patrick Mahomes. We got
Mac Jones. He looked like Tom Shady 2.0. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. You remember when I said that? I'm like, come on, man. But hey, for me, good win. Why? Because any win against the evil empire is a good win. Exactly. Especially over there at their stadium, because look, the referees was giving them all type of calls. I'm like, what's going on over here? But again, that's why we call them the evil empire. The referees was on the fix, and they could say that they weren't, but like, come on, man, we watch football. Of course, Marcus is an analyst. He probably don't want to say that on air, but like, come on, man, at home, talking to me, talking to Chris, this is one of the things he's probably saying, because he's watching the same shit I'm seeing, and it makes no sense. But like we said, the guy is going down on the ground, and what do you call? You call the roughing the passer. Makes no sense. But hey, it is what it is. Good win for the Miami Dolphins, and on to the next one.